Hello guys, welcome to episode 7 of our second season with RFC Liege. It has been, I think, a fairly successful season. After promotion in season 1, we had the very tough task of trying to stay in Division 2 in Belgium. And we have guaranteed ourselves either a 5th or a 6th position, and we're coming into this last game of the season. It was looking a little bit dodgy because Westerlo did start to pick up some wins. They won against Union and then they had to play us, and we'll see how we got on against them. But that was pretty superb. We've also had a youth intake, and that is pretty superb, and we'll show you that as well. Some great players. We're having to make some decisions about the future of a number of players in the squad. I think the squad will be considerably different, certainly in terms of the squad fillers next time round. Lots and lots to go through, and we are playing Club Brugge NXT well, I don't think we've beaten them on camera. We beat them in the league first of all, but then we struggled against them. But if we can draw against them or just don't lose against them, we will end up ahead of them and in 5th. Anyone for a 3-3 draw? We've had enough of them. Right then, let's see what we can do. Let's have a look at those results first of all. So you can see after the last game, which was against Lommel, that 3-3 draw, we played RWDM away and we were beaten and it was comfortable, and Omich got a goal, but that was it. And you can see then the game away against Westerlo, a 5-0 victory, best performance of the season. Mahu hat-trick, but Lavambo and Lanamond with goals. Omich didn't get anywhere near a goal for this. It was quite strange. And then we played top of the table Kostrich, and we beat them 2-1. Mahu and Lalamond scoring very late on to give us the win, and that puts us above Club Brugge. But what's quite funny, what that's also done, is it's thrown the title up in the air, because Kostrich now are level on points with RWDM, and RWDM are playing Westerlo, Kostrich are playing Lommel. So as things stand, it could be a real surprise winner of the league if results go their way. We'll have a look at who's going up and who's going down once the season has finished. But let's get into this and let's play the game against. Actually, no. Let's have a look at these youth players. So we've signed a bunch of them up. Charmel was last time, but we've got this guy Sigurs, who is a right-sided midfielder. Fast already, he's got decent pace already, decent physicals already. He can dribble and he can almost cross the ball with. I mean, he looks like a player who could turn into a decent winger already at this point. Determination of 12, which is good. He's got some things to work on. His passing isn't great. His agility, his anticipation aren't great, but those are all in the all close to 10. So these are things that we can build up. So that's a pleasing one. Then we got this lad, Daniel McMurcero, who sounds brilliant. He's supposed to be another potential 5-star player. He doesn't look bad at all, does he? I think there's certainly work to be done here. But physically, he's strong. Not strong, but physically he's pretty good. He's just got some lessons to learn as a defender. But I don't think he's a terrible player. Niklaus, a left back. I think this guy looks pretty superb. Actually, I'm really excited about this. We've actually got a decent left back. Look at the marking, passing, and tackling at this point. These things. I mean, he's not really an attacking wing back, but he can certainly do a job as a defensive one. So that excites me a huge amount. Look at that decision making. Oh, suit you, sir. Absolutely fantastic. Good work rate, good agility, and a decent bit of pace, but we can try and inject a little bit more into him. I mean, it's exciting, isn't it? Some really, really good players. I've missed him, Duty Twizer. He doesn't look that good, but, you know, he's got a name, so that's good. Adrian Nugs, who is just fast. He can't do much else, but he's pretty damn fast, and I guess that is why his potential ability is up there. So as you can see, we have a number of players in here who can do a good job. Another one here, another 15-year-old. It was a golden generation. Look at this. Reasonable marking and tackling, reasonable mental stats, good decisions, concentration, and composure. Unambitious personality, which is a bit of a problem, so he might not develop so great. But, you know, work to be done there, and I was fairly pleased with what we ended up with. It was a very, very nice selection of players. Some who didn't make it, and you can see them sitting there. But all in all, it's been a good youth intake. So I'm pretty damn pleased with that. And the point is here, we've got a strong under-21 squad and a strong under-18 squad. So to me, this means that actually a lot of those squad fillers can go. We can bring in some of these youngsters and give them some game time. It seems like a sensible thing to do. Let's play this game against Club Brugge NXT. Similar team that we've been playing before. We are going to give Gofan a chance in goal. I'm still kind of wondering about Debati in goal. He's got his contract's up, and the question is, do we keep him on, or do we use what we've got outside of that? So Alfari and Gofan, both of whom are reasonable players. Mouchon is the other one. A lot of these guys, they're not going to be here next time round. I think all of them, with the exception perhaps of Garcia Cavillo. So lots of changes afoot. Not sure about Mouchon. Yeah, I'm really not sure. He does offer something. What I do need is a centre-back who can do some job. But Dunga actually wants to stay now, so we've pleased him. Right then, let's see what we can do. This is Omic's last game. We will be trying to sign him from Antwerp on loan, but we will see. They might decide they want to play him. I mean, he's scored enough goals, hasn't he? Oh, it's been a good season. I have to say I've been remarkably pleased with how we've played. Not so much on camera, but we've kind of been very average on camera. I think we've drawn everything other than one game, if I'm remembering correctly, which is quite impressive in itself. We're still a little way away from the side I want us to be, but I'm not really scared of any side in this division, which is nice. I don't think it would take too much to take the side we've got now into a side that can challenge for the league. But financially, we are in absolute... Well, it's a disaster zone. £2.2 million in debt. Don't know what we're going to do about that. But I'm ignoring that for now. Right then. What are they asking? You sound like you're worried about the strength of the opposition on Sunday. I don't think I've anything to suggest that, because I can't remember what I said in the last game, the last one. So they've done really well. They are on a nice run of form. I think it's going to be tough, but we'll see what we can do against, I think, a very strong NXT side. I mean, it's amazing how badly they started, but they can't get promoted, so that's the thing, isn't it? Let's demand more. I'm going to go back to a cautious demeanour mentality. I mean, the fact we've got Omic and Lalamond up top it's a lovely selection of strikers, but it's just not enough behind them, and certainly not at the back. And I think that's half the problem. The side are just... I guess they're just waiting for mistakes to happen. This is the problem with playing cautious, because our team, are they capable of doing that? It's the key bus, and the key bus, his corner comes to nothing, but he's always a worry. Van der Bosch, and we've cleared it again. Asante, Van der Brempt. They've got all very complicated names. I'm already regretting the cautious mentality. Let's go on balanced. We've done very little already. We've struggled against this team, so at least I think the probably our best chance of getting something out of this is actually attacking them, perhaps, rather than trying to keep them out. That's not where our strengths lie. I should know that, shouldn't I? Right, Houlikat, Van der Brempt. Get a challenging, matey. Get a challenging. Right, the ball's moving around. They're going to put it out wide, aren't they, to Fadinga. Fadinga. Back inside to him. It's a lovely ball through the centre, but it's not enough. The key bus, and we have taken it off him. And Lavambo, is he going to try and beat their whole team? Probably will. Probably will fail to do that. And he has a shot. You can't blame the lad, really, can you? He's trying hard. So it's 0-0. Certainly XG wise, you'd say they are the team that look like they're going to do something. We have not been the better team. I'm not particularly happy with that performance, and I think we need to do something about it. In honesty, we're going to go wide and we're going to hit some early crosses. That's what we're going to do. Let's have a little look on the bench, see whether there's an obvious change to make at this point. I wonder, actually, whether we go with that. So Omich and Lalamond, poacher and advance forward. It's not the combination I'd been playing before. We've got one winger on attack, one winger on support, and complementary wing backs. I just think their age and speed and general quality is what I'm finding difficult to deal with. Fadinga. I mean, I should have brought in some of the youngsters really, but I didn't really want to. Oh, Gofan, you are doing wonders here, my friend, to cement your place for next year. No, that's not great, is it? They've gone straight through us like a knife. I'm wondering whether to actually play Asani a little bit further back if we escape this one. The key bus. It has gone in. It has gone in, that one. We're not collecting the ball particularly well. I think we're going to have to go positive, but we're going to do something a little bit more different. We're going to play Lalamont up top and maybe play Omich just behind him, and hopefully have a few more bodies to collect balls in that midfield. That's what we'll try. But they're coming straight back at us again. Van der Bosch. We have managed to get the ball here. Lavambo, oh dear, I thought we had a chance there. Lamons gets a save. So we are creating one or two chances. 69 minutes in. Rouchon will come on. Not much else to do. I'll bring Rodez on. Oh, so Rodez off. We're going to do that. We'll do that. Because midfield is non-existent anyway, so... I've got the ball here. Dostilio into Mouchon, newly on the pitch. He plays it forward. Lalamont fails in his chance to get the header, and Van der Bosch has hit the post. Gofan, I like to think he pushed that onto the post. I don't care what you guys say, but that's my thoughts on it. And they have deserved it, haven't they? We've not really been in this match. Where we go? I'll ignore that. Dostilio. That's nicely done. Mouchon is the chance. What we have been quite effective at, when we not look like we should be in a game, we get a chance right at the end and do something that annoys the hell out of the opposition. So can we do that this time? It doesn't look like it. Looks like looks like they might be doing it to us. Van der Bosch. And that was a very, I don't know what happened there, but the goalkeeper did keep it out. Fadinga. And it's a one of them, a corner, is what they call it. I'm going to go slightly longer. And dribble less, and we'll just try and chuck it up the pitch, increase that tempo. Maybe should have done that a bit earlier. We'll shut Castan. Have we got another? We've got one more change we can make. Let's bring on Van der Ackenberg. We'll bring him off and do that. I mean, it's an interesting way of doing things, but we'll see. I see the likes of Loki doing these crazy things, and it sometimes works for them. So, you know, let's see what happens this time. I'll do it more often. But for the last few minutes of the game, it's the sort of thing you could maybe just, you know, maybe just get a chance. Who knows? Doesn't look like it's going to happen, but it might do with a few more feet up there. And we keep playing the ball long. 92 minutes, so there's a couple of seconds remaining, and we haven't. Halliet, can you get a foot in? And that's lovely for Dinger, and it's into the back of the net. And we tried our very best, but it is a 2-0 loss, and we are, in the end, 1 place behind Club Brugge NXT. But it's nothing to sniff at, is it? If we just said we'll finish 6th this year, then I wouldn't have minded. I think we've got work to do, certainly with formations like that. But there's a few things we desperately need to do, because Stanley have just managed to extend his contract, but we do need another centre-back in there, someone who is a little bit more reliable than the players we've got. Okay, well, that is it. There is a lot more to do. We didn't play particularly well, and you guys still have yet to see a win this season. You won't see a win this season because that's the last game. But we have won games, which is nice. Yeah, it was a bit crap. Another yellow card. I don't care about that at the minute. I've got better things to be happy about. So, well, Omic, he leaves, and he's been important for us. Clearly, we need someone of that quality. 13 goals in 11 games. I mean, that's just brilliant. And let's have a look how things finished. So, in the league table, it was both Kochlicht and RWDM won, which meant same goal difference, but I think it's head-to-head, which is the key thing. But RWDM, the surprise champions of the league, go up. The other way round, coming down, we have Sarang FC, who were the team that went up, are coming back down. That says a lot about the difference between these two divisions. And Mouscron are going to be in the playoffs, but given how many more points they have, I reckon Kostricht will find it difficult to beat them. On the other side of the coin, you can see that Liers Kempersonnen are the team who finished this. Yeah, this is quite interesting. They're the team who got relegated, so they will be going up as well. So Liers will be playing in that league. Going out of the league, you can see some of our favourites: Mandel, Tiernan, Charleroi, and Winkelsport. Sad times there. But yeah, there appears to be a clear difference between the league. Right, so we've got a transfer budget and a wage budget. We've got a transfer budget where we can pretty much buy a cheap laptop for that, £769. And our wage budget is a lot better. It's 26,000k per week. Now, in comparison to what we had currently, we are a little just below that, so that is quite good. But we are way in debt, so I don't know what we're going to do about that. Club vision wise, I mean, we can't do anything to the club improvements wise until we sort out this debt situation. So club vision wise, yeah, one of the things they wanted to do was to play some defensively solid football. I think you can safely say we failed to do that. We were playing direct football and pretty good counter-attacking football because of that direct style. So I think that aspect worked well. We avoided relegation and we did well in the cup. So in terms of the season's expectations, we did well. I think we're working within the wage budget, which we kind of are. And this is the best one. We apparently have repaired the club's financial damage. What we have not, that's clearly not what we've done, because we are so much in debt. It's absolutely ridiculous. But they're generally fairly happy with everything we are doing. I mean, can we get more money? Invest in the team, maybe? So, Liam Delaps wins the Belgian top goal scorer award. Lalamont in third. I think it was done. No, it wasn't. It can't have been done on assists. I don't know why it was chosen like it is, but he scored 15 goals. Maybe it is in the number of appearances. 15 goals in 25 appearances. we don't know how many appearances, but Bar did score against us, Delap scored against us, and, well, Lalamon scored a lot for us. Well, this is a bit of a surprise. Over 2 legs, Cotteret beat Excelsior Mouscron. So we're going to have 2 very good sides in this division to deal with. That's a bugger. Oh, no. Still waiting for the end of the season awards. God knows what I thought it was that we were waiting for, the end of that, but who knows? Maybe it'll happen tomorrow, because doesn't seem to be anything occurring after this. It's got our last friendly by the look of it against Saspo. Grimby in Saspo. I'm really excited to see how some of these youngsters improve. Look at the likes of Adam Nicholas, who looks like he's already improving a bunch really early on. Oh no, there's another match here. Bloody hell. Why are we playing this many friendlies? Here we go. Right then, let's have a look. So, the new arrivals. Eric Omich, obviously the key player. Actually, the majority of players didn't particularly do great here. Badunga was, I think, a good signing. In theory, he was just a bit of a cock. So, that's that. Carvalho, he was just a bench warmer, really. I mean, maybe we can develop him, but we're happy with that, and I imagine it's mainly because of this signing here. So Raskin, who did leave, went to Valheim. He's done pretty well there, so I'm pleased with that. And Mariotti, did he get a game for Heist? No, he didn't play at all for Heist. That's brilliant. Right then, season's results. We ended up 6th. Borden at C+. I mean, that seems disappointing. 75% full capacity. I think that's not bad, is it? Belgian Cup, they only give us a C+ there, even though we beat Anderlecht. I mean, that's pretty turd, isn't it? I mean, what are they? I'd have thought the match to remember would have been the 2-1 win over Anderlecht. You know, that's just me saying. This was a bit of a cracker that you saw. This absolute mad game of football against RWDM. Yeah, this is the bit we don't want to think about. We did get some broadcast revenue, which we get more of this time. So we got a lot more broadcasting revenue this season than we did last season, so that's big. No prize money. It's just weird that there isn't any prize money at this level, but it doesn't seem to be any in the division above, and sponsorship is the same. I'm hoping that might change. Lalamon clearly top shirt man, so that's not bad. And this is the team, top team, and you'd agree with that. Omich and Lalamon, lots and lots of goals. Lavambo on the left, Mahu on the right, Sarnet and Rhodes. I mean, that back line is just awful, and Hias just an absolute waste of time. So, fans player of the year, it's Lalamond, of course. Young player of the season, Taylor Lavambo. I think that's a pretty reasonable one. Sarnia is got goal of the season. Most assists is Astilio with 7, which is pretty damn good. Lalamon with most man of the matches and average rating. We had a few hat-tricks, actually. That was just one of them. 5 man of the match awards for Lalamont. Sarnia was the worst in terms of discipline. Nicholas Lucas broke a record, actually, at the club, and he was a youngest striker, whereas Debati was the oldest player this season. I think this was a general record. That is it. That is it. What are they expecting next season? Let's just go into that. We'll see what they think. Defensively solid football. Well, we've got work to do for that. Yeah, I'm going to struggle to do that, I think, but we'll go with it. I mean, it's them who are going to do that, not me. Right, I think it's probably that you know, we're not trying to go for too much there. Maybe we could have been a little more ambitious, but I don't want to piss them off. We'll discuss promises later because no one cares about promises. I'll see you at the start of next season. No one cares really, do they? Goodbye. Anyway, they're all off on a mid-season or end-of-season break. You guys hopefully have enjoyed that. Hopefully it's not a ridiculously long episode. I've been recording for 33 minutes, but about 10 minutes of that would be dead time after the game. Let me know what you think we need next season beyond the absolute obvious of a new defence, and whether we should think about upgrading the tactic at all. That is also something running through my mind. I think we've got a lot of good young players coming through. It'd be nice to start to use some of those as well. So if you have enjoyed the episode, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you are new, and I will see you next time for the start of season 3. And we're going to try our very best to try and push on a little bit further. I don't think we'll get promoted, but hopefully we can be a little bit more competitive. Maybe pushing up to 4th, perhaps. Flirting with that playoff place. Who knows? There are 2 very good sides who have been relegated to this league. I'll see you next season to find out. Goodbye.